Lovers, welcome to my channel. My name is Made for Love, and welcome to the first in all set of your questions answered series. So for those that didn't know, I asked on Sunday, that would have been the first of December, what questions you would want answered to get some kind of clarity, to get some kind of closure, etc., etc. And you guys just responded so amazingly, gave us all these questions, and some of them I would never even think to ask. And one of those we're going to ask today, and that question is, do they think about you when they're with the karmic, or when they're having sex with the karmic or third party? I would never think to answer that question, to ask that question. However, a lot of you guys were interested in it, so I'm going to ask it today, and then we're going to break it down, right? Because we want, depending on the answer, we're going to see what kind of person would... Anyway, I would just go with the flow. Okay? I'll just go with the flow. All right, so let's ask the bloody question, right? Oh, sorry, my hands are dry. Sorry. Need lotion. Oh my God. Spirit just gave me a message about that. I'm not going to say it's too rude. It's too rude. It's too rude. Okay. I'm not going to say. All right, so guys, we're asking, does your person think about you when they're having sex with the other one? Here we go. We have King of Wands in the upright. That's a Leo. We have Seven of Wands reversed. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. We have Ace of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. We have Three of Cups in reverse. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. And we have the Magician in reverse. So what am I getting about this? What's happening with your person when they have sex with the other one? Well, I'm getting that... Oh my God. I'm getting that... Okay. I'm getting this as yes. You know why? Because here he is. He's thinking, right? He's thinking. This is usually a man of action, but he's here thinking. So they're definitely thinking about you. But what I want you to know is that there's nothing about love or connection or even happiness when this act is taking place. When this act is taking place, it's all about manipulation on their part and on the karmic's part. Because what they're doing, Spirit is saying, when they're doing this act with the person, it's about stopping the fighting. What the fuck? I didn't expect this. It's about stopping the fighting. It's not about anything else. They don't want a confrontation. Maybe the karmic is quarreling or something like that. So the quickest way to stop the fighting, that's what Spirit is saying. The quickest way to stop the fighting is to have sex. And then we have this man here who's deep in thought. So you ask if this person thinks about you whilst they're having sex with the karmic, and you know he's usually a very sexual person, then the answer is yes. But Spirit wants you to have an additional message. Spirit is saying that when they're having sex with this person, it's not about love, it's not about happiness, it's not about joy. It's all about manipulation. For some of them, it's about Spirit is saying like sexual spell work. Sexual spell work. Spirit is saying it's sexual spell work on the karmic's part, but it's also manipulation by your person to stop the fighting. They just want to stop the fighting. What the hell? So, what's the psychology of a person that does something like this? That's just having sex with another person so that they can shut up. It's someone who is a natural channel for spirit. No way. No way. Or you know what Spirit is saying? Spirit is saying this is an, you see how his hands are outraised and all that? This is an upstanding member of the community. One. And this is someone who is trying to protect you too, spiritually. Oh shit. Never got that with this card. So this is an upstanding member of the community. So they have an image and they're also trying to protect you. Oh crap. What else? Spirit, tell us what else. What else do we need to know? Spirit is also saying that this person, they wear a mask, right? So they pretend that they're all pious and they want people to see that image so that people don't dig deeper and see what's inside. Damn. Spirit is saying that this is someone who is willing to follow their intuition even when the others doubt them. So this is someone who is preparing to take a leap of faith. But this is also someone who might be blinded at this point in time. That's what Spirit is saying. It's someone who's blinded. They're not seeing the full picture, but they're willing to trust Spirit. What else? We have Advocate in reverse. Embracing negative causes or committing to cause for personal gain. So this person, they're in this negative cause, this toxic relationship, because there's some kind of benefit that they get from it. And I'm getting here, it's like there's something material that they get from it. So it could be for material gain, but there's also something that they get from it emotionally. And I think it's probably narc supply, or you know, the stroking of the ego, or just being admired by other people, because this is someone who wants to be admired. See, he's on the top of the world there and on top of others. So this is someone who has that inflated sense of ego, and they have to feel powerful. They have to feel powerful. And if that means putting on a mask and denying self, they will do that. Let's get on one more card. This is turned out to be quite interesting, guys. Thank you for this question. Spirit, may we have one more card? And we have a Rebel in reverse. So this is someone I'm getting who doesn't want to rock the boat. You see, just like how they're having sex with the karmic so that there's no fighting, so that the karmic can shut up. This is also someone who's like a people pleaser, and they're doing things the traditional way, even though it no longer resonates with their soul and with their emotions. It says here, rejects legitimate authority out of anger, rebels out of peer pressure or fashion. So this person, they will rebel against their heart, they will rebel against their emotions and do things because it's fashionable, or it's something that they're expected to do. Even if it doesn't resonate with their soul, it doesn't resonate with their spirit, it doesn't resonate with their heart, they will still will do it because it's something that's expected, or it might be something that's traditional, something that's done in their family. That's what they're doing. All right. So what emotions drive someone to have sex with someone else whilst they're thinking about someone else? We have to dig deep, guys. What's driving this? I mean, I would just rather not. Oh, Spirit is saying they don't have sex that often, and that's why there was that lotion reference. I'm not going to go deeper than that, okay? So what emotions drive a person? What are they shocked about? They're shocked. They're shocked, so they have sex with someone who they're not interested in. Ten of Pentacles. Page of Cups reversed. Oh. Okay. So this is someone who has been totally destabilized because they lost the opportunity to manifest their total wish fulfillment and abundance with you. They didn't express their emotions in time. They were exploring other options because they were emotionally unstable and they were impulsive. So now they're shocked that everything is over. So to drown their sorrows, some people drown themselves in a bottle. Other people, find escape through sex. Wow, that's a powerful message. All right, let's get some more. So whilst they're doing this act, how are they feeling? They're feeling amused. What are they amused by? So whilst they're having sex with the karmic, this other person, they're feeling shocked. Actually, they're in pain because they've lost you. They're also amused. What are they amused by? We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's like they're having their own private joke. Yeah, they're amused that they settled for this. They didn't make you a solid offer. They settled for this, something that does not make them happy. Passed up on their total wish fulfillment for a karmic. They're laughing at themselves. There's a lot of self-hatred. It's like the one that they want to be, the only one that they want to be with. They pass up an opportunity just to be with this person that does absolutely nothing for them. What else are they feeling when they're having sex with the karmic? If it's not love, what are they feeling? They're curious. What are they curious about? That's a lot of things to be thinking, right? We have Two of Pentacles in reverse. Oh. Whilst they're having sex with the karmic, they reflect and think about what it would have been like if they did not juggle. If they had stopped juggling, if they had made that solid offer to you, what would their life have been like? What the hell? They're doing a lot of thinking, I have to say. That's a lot of thought. I also got the message, they're wondering what sex with you would have been like. Because for some of you, it didn't reach that far. When they have sex with the karmic, they're feeling scared. What the hell are they scared about? What the hell? Guys, this is some interesting shit, I have to tell. Oh. They're afraid that they're being betrayed. I think some of them might even be concerned that, they might be getting, they might one day contract some kind of STD or something. They have a lot of thoughts about betrayal, and they have suspicions that the karmic is betraying them. So they're scared for their health, and it's not something that they want anyway. They don't accept this cup of love. They're not interested. They just want it to be, they want it to be over. They want it to be over. What are they afraid of? They're afraid of the karmic and their power over them. What are they afraid of? They're afraid of speaking their truth. So they hide behind this sex. It's a way to avoid questions, and it's a way to avoid the truth of how they really feel. It's just like drugs. It's just like drugs. It's escape. What are they feeling when they're having sex with the karmic? They're feeling heartbroken. Self-explanatory. They're feeling heartbroken. What are they feeling when they're having sex with the karmic? They're feeling anxious avoidance. Right? Remember, anxious avoidance. They're the ones, they want love, they want deep soul connections, but they avoid it as well because they're afraid of being betrayed. And this is that as well here. Right? As much as they're afraid of being betrayed by the karmic, part of the reason why they ran from you, they were afraid that one day you would betray them. Because if you betray them, they would not have been able to recover. That's what they believed. So it's the same thing here. So this is a way, having sex with this karmic, being with this karmic, is a way of avoiding their greatest fear, which is you betraying them. What are they thinking whilst they're having sex with the karmic? They're codependent. This is something that they need to do to either keep the money flowing or to keep the narc supply flowing, or that ego stroke flowing. What are they thinking whilst they're having sex with the karmic? Guys, I would have never thought to ask this question, but they're thinking about their inner child wounds. Or rather, it is their wounding that's driving them to be with someone that they do not love whilst thinking about someone that they do love. They're afraid to open up their heart, and it's safer for them to stay there with someone, have sex with someone that they don't love, rather than go for a deep soul connection with you. So this is all their wounding that they're thinking about whilst they're having sex with the karmic. Wow. Okay, so that's what they're thinking about whilst they're having sex with the karmic. That was pretty interesting. Okay, let me ask. What are they thinking about the karmic whilst they're doing this? We want to know what they were thinking about, what emotions they were feeling. Right, so what are they thinking about the karmic whilst they're doing this? Whilst they're having this sex with this karmic? They're on the defense. It's a way to protect themselves from you. It's a way to protect themselves from you. And it's a way to protect themselves from the karmic as well. Right? It's a defensive mode. As I said, it's to stop the quarreling, to stop the fights. So it's a proactive mood. A mode. Move. What are they thinking? They're feeling hopeless. They feel hopeless about this karmic situation when they're doing this. This is getting sad, guys. They think the karmic is hopeless too. I think they also feel like the karmic is not interested in them either. They may also see the karmic as very defensive, and that's why they can't get that emotional connect with the karmic, because the karmic also has their walls up. Remember, they are a vibrational match, okay? That's why they are together. They are a vibrational match, right? So if your person is trying to do all these things just to block themselves off from intimacy because they're intimacy avoidant, then also the karmic will be intimacy avoidant, right? So their walls are up. So they can never get that emotional connect with the karmic. So they think that the karmic is very defensive, and they think that the karmic feels this as a hopeless situation, but both of them keep going through the motions. What else? Wow. They have no respect for the karmic. This is getting sad. They think that the karmic is pathetic, because I do believe a lot of the karmics know that your person isn't interested in them, and they still have sex with them and get married to them and all that kind of stuff. This is sad, because you know what? Karmics deserve love too. Everybody deserves love in this situation. What does your person think about the karmic whilst they're doing this? They think that the karmic is emotionally unavailable, and we said that the karmic is defensive. And that didn't worry your person so much. In fact, that your person loved that about the karmic, because they were afraid of intimacy themselves. So it suited them at the time. But now that they've had a taste of what it means to have an emotional connection, it's really unsatisfying. So everybody here is kind of going through the motions. Let me get 4 more cards. Yeah. They think that the karmic is proud, has a lot of pride and ego, egotistical. They think that the karmic is manipulative because it's my inventive card is my manipulation card as well. The karmic is in the position of power in this relationship. So they're just trying to please them. And we have contemplated. I think that they know, the karmic knows about your connection. That's what I'm getting from this contemplative calm. Because contemplative always puts me into the mood of the hangman's energy, which means you've gotten enlightenment. So the karmic knows, right, about your connection, and they're still there. Wow. So if there's no emotional connect here within your person, there's no emotional connect with the karmic, why are they still together? We have Three of Wands. I'm getting that your person is still holding out hope that one day their ships will come in and happiness will reign, and the fantasy that the karmic sold them, or the fantasy that they built with the karmic, the illusion, will someday come to fruition. Why are they still with this person? We have Queen of Wands reverse. Okay, so it could be that this person is sexually manipulative, or this is also a card of spell work. So we have that. Why are they still with the karmic? We have the Empress. What about the Empress? Oh, for some of them, the karmic could be pregnant, or the karmic could be the mother of their children, or they could stay with the karmic because of the mother figure in their life. Let me clarify. We have Hermit in reverse. We have King of Pentacles and the Nightmare. So this is a person that wants to take action, because they've come out of hermit mode, and coming out of hermit mode means you have to take action. So this person wants to take action towards the Empress, but they don't know how, because they have a lot of responsibilities and they're not too stable in the material world just yet. Why are they still together? We have the Lovers in reverse. What does this mean? We have Page of Cups. Okay, so somebody knows that this isn't love, but nobody's expressing their emotions, because there's a lesson in self-love that they still haven't learned. Wow. All right, so we asked if they think about you whilst they're having sex with the karmic. We looked at what kind of person does something like that. We looked at what emotions do they feel when they're having sex with the karmic. We looked at what emotions do they have about the karmic whilst they're having sex with the karmic, whilst thinking about you. We asked, why are they together? And then we asked, okay, if they are thinking about you, let's ask now, if they are thinking about you whilst they're with the karmic, then exactly what are they thinking about? What are they thinking about? What are they thinking about? They said that they're thinking about you. We saw the guy deep in contemplation. So what are they thinking about? What exactly are they thinking about you? All right, so they're thinking about Five of Swords. So they're thinking about all the mind games that they play with you. That's what they're thinking about. What else are they thinking about? They're thinking about the mind games they play. They're thinking about the conflict that exists between you guys. What else are they thinking about? Whilst they're having sex with the karmic, by the way. They're thinking about how they lost their chance to manifest their total wish fulfillment. What else are they thinking about? They're thinking about how fiery and passionate you were and they lost it. What else are they thinking about? And we have the King and Queen of Fire. So they know that you're the counterpart, but they think this is a lost love. What else are they thinking about? Whilst they're thinking about you, whilst having sex with a karmic? Well, this is mad, guys, that they lied to you and they didn't tell you the truth. What else are they thinking about? That they want to offer commitment to you and they should have offered commitment to you at that point in time. What else are they thinking about? They're thinking about a lot. That they should have chosen you and moved in a different direction. What else are they thinking about? They're thinking about their lover. Guys, I'm going to end there. It's been a wild ride. I didn't imagine any of this would come out. It's been a wild, wild ride. Okay? Alright guys, so this was your reading. You wanted to know if they think about you whilst they're having sex with the karmic. They do, and they think about their lover. Okay, bye.